Hi, this video is for HERC Rentals offices that are leasing AEDs. I'm Leslie Roberts, President of Altra Medical, and we would like to thank you for your business. We've worked with your corporate people to enter into your lease to provide AEDs to your offices. We understand that your offices work with heavy equipment, electrical generators, and other products like that, that having an AED would be beneficial to provide protection to not only your people, but also your clients. The package that you're getting is unique compared to other AEDs that are on the market. Included in this is a SmartLink transmitter that allows us to monitor your AEDs daily so that we know it's passed its self-test. So included in the shipment that you'll get is the Philips Heart Start On-Site AED, a fast response kit which includes personal protection, and a sign, and we will drop ship the wall cabinet to you. When you get it, all you need to do is put the AED in the cabinet. When you get the cabinet, though, we do recommend that you put it in a central location. Don't lock it in a room that's not accessible. Something that's accessible 24/7 is a good idea. And also look at the location from the standpoint of you want to be able to get from the AED to the person within a 3 to 4 minute window, because time is of the essence. When you get the AED, we recommend that you take the time to review the training DVD that you get with your group in maybe one of your staff meetings. We also understand that from a training standpoint that there's a safety manager in each location, and that they've been trained in CPR and how to use an AED. I think that's very important, that you do have people who have been trained in how to use the AED. It gives people confidence in how to respond. The AEDs, as you'll see, are very easy to use, but we do think that training component is important. If you haven't been trained, or if you need staff that need to have staff trained, we'd be happy to help you. Please call our offices. I'd like to do just a quick demo for you. When you look at the AED, for those of you that are curious, you'll be able to determine that the AED is working daily by just checking the green status indicator here. You should be able to see it through the light. When you open up the AED, it's pretty intuitive. You can either start it by pulling the handle or pushing the button, and it'll guide you through the rescue. There's an information button here that will enable you to get CPR coaching, and if the AED is chirping, you can push that to find out what the cause of the AED chirping is, and that's the shock button. The SmartLink transmitter is going to be located up in the top part of the carrying case here. The AED itself goes through over 80 self-tests. That includes checking the gel moisture content daily, as well as the battery. And it goes through additional self-tests weekly, and once a month it actually loads up a full charge. So you don't need to do any testing. Do not press the button to turn the AED on. That just drains the battery. And it does have a lithium manganese battery. It's in the back. It's a 4-year battery. Does not need to be recharged, and the pads are good for 2 years. Let me take a minute to show you how to use it. Going to install a training cartridge. To remove the original cartridge, just pop it out.
Insert pads cartridge. Adult training pads. Training.
Going to use a little paper man. So if somebody goes down, collapses, and is unresponsive, you're going to go through your normal CPR sequence. Hey, shake the person. Are you okay? Are you okay? If not, you're going to call 911, tell someone to go get the AED, and you're going to start CPR until the AED arrives. When the AED arrives, you either pull the handle or push the button, and it will start to talk to you.
Begin by removing all clothing from the patient's chest. Cut clothing if needed.
There's scissors here.
When patient's chest is bare, Remove, protect. Look carefully at the pictures on the white adhesive pads. Place pad exactly as shown in the picture. Press firmly to patient's bare skin. No one should touch the patient. Analyzing. No one should touch the patient. Analyzing. Shock advised. Stay clear of patient. Press the flashing orange button now.
So make sure everyone's clear.
Shock delivered. Be sure emergency medical services have been called. It is safe to touch the patient. Begin CPR. For help with CPR, press the flashing blue button. Place the heel of one hand in the center of the chest, between the nipples. Place your other hand on top of the first. Push the chest down firmly 2 inches. Keep time with the beat.
So the AED will guide you with the metronome on how fast to do CPR.
Pinch nose, tilt head, and give 2 full breaths. Breathe.
Breathe.
Breathe. Continue with compressions.
So the metronome is going to coach you in 30 compressions and 2 breaths. There is the option of doing compressions only, in which case you would just continue to do CPR throughout the rescue. It will go through and analyze whether or not the second shock or third shock is needed, and hopefully by that time EMS would arrive. I encourage you to go through a CPR class because there's other aspects of this that you do need to understand. Like if you would put the pads on a person and it would say no shock advised, you need to understand that A, it would maybe that they're not in a shockable rhythm, or B, that they may still have an underlying heartbeat or an underlying rhythm that is non-shockable, and some other aspects of it. But that's the basics of how to use the defibrillator. It's very easy to use, and it will also react. It has what it's called self-guidance, life coaching in that if you don't get it right, it's going to drill down and it's going to be more specific and guide you through the rescue. If you know what you're doing, it's going to keep pace with you and move faster. So it's a nice feature of the Philips AED. If you do use the AED, please call us. We will send you a loaner and we'll get your AED back. There's an infrared reader on the side and we will download the data of the person's EKG rhythm. There are a number of departments that actually want to, EMS departments that want to have that information, and that's another part of the final thing. We will be in touch with each of your locations to review the program with you and any specific regulations that your particular state has. Some require, actually most require registration of your AED with the local EMS department. Many do require training, some require medical direction, and there may be some other record keeping and whatnot that we want to make sure that you're compliant with your local regulations. Anyway, that's a quick summary, an overview of the program. We appreciate your business, and please feel free to call us if you have any questions. There'll be a number that pops up here behind. Either I can help you or any of our customer service people can help you. Again, thank you for your business.